Monday School is what Wally learned at church in 3 minutes or less. Think of it as like the Twitter version of church.
So the story of the birth of Christ is the main story we usually focus on during this time of year, but we wanted to look at some of the stories at church of other people connected to the Christmas story. And I love this idea and how they process it and what their role is. So we've heard about the shepherds in the Bible in the song, Go Tell It on the Mountain. You know that one, you know. They're like tending their flocks by night, blah, 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 and they're out there just doing their shepherd thing. And the angel of the Lord shows up to announce to them that the Savior of the universe has arrived, and they immediately say, let's go see this Messiah. So here were a couple key takeaways from the shepherd story that I thought are like super applicable to us. The shepherds acted when they heard from God. How many times does we know something is from God? We're like, is it? I don't know. Should I? Maybe not. Let me pray about it. Let me seek God. Yeah, and you wait. And when you know, you should just act. And they actually just did it. Like, when you hear from God, go, kind of thing. But we wait a lot of times. The second important part of this story is that this was a birth announcement, and it was not delivered to the religious leaders of the day. It wasn't given to the politicians. It was the first time that the Savior was announced, and it was announced to shepherds. They were normal people, and this announcement showed that Jesus was for everyone, not just the elite of the day, not just the presumed special.
Well, and two, shepherds weren't a group of people that you looked up to.
No.
Like, usually they were outcasts.
Yeah, and they didn't smell the best.
They didn't. Nope.
Because they lived with the sheep and they had a hard life. But, the shepherds could have made a million excuses to not go. Hey, I'm going to lose my sheep, I'm going to lose my job. This is what we do as shepherds. We stay put. But they found their reason to go rather than an excuse not to. And the shepherds, when you think about it, though, they were the first preachers of the gospel, because the Bible talks about how they were ordinary people like us. They went, they saw, and they shared. Like, they came back to their normal lives, but they were different after meeting Jesus. And kind of, isn't that how our lives should be, right? We have this encounter with Jesus. We don't automatically all drop out and go to seminary. We still go to work. We still be a nurse. We still be a first responder. We still be a teacher. We still be a lawyer, whatever it is, And so, like, that should be our story as well. They just lived their normal lives, sharing about how they had been changed by this encounter with the Almighty. And
I love that.
Yeah, I did too. I thought that was really good. That just landed with me. So I guess the lesson is here: be a shepherd and don't be sheepish. So
nice.
There you go. That's your Monday School.